Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And man, it is just a most gorgeous day out here today. I've got today and tomorrow off, and there is not a cloud in the sky. I am sitting out here in full sunlight, and it's just gorgeous. It was about 45 degrees this morning when I got up. It's probably in the upper 60s right now, but the sun makes it feel a lot warmer than that. It's just a gorgeous day. And got birds singing, cows mooing, donkeys braying, goats hollering over there. Got my neighbor's kids playing basketball. Man, it's just a gorgeous day out here today. Perfect day to come out and do some beer reviews. So what I've got for you today is a beer that I've seen around, but I have never gotten it. And I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. This is it's a Bavarian lager, super premium Bavarian lager, and it's, let's see, this stuff is out of, it's a product of Germany. I know that much. It's brewed and bottled by Kloster Brewery, Andechs, Bergstrasse, whatever, somewhere in Germany. It's made with water, barley, malt, and hops, and probably some yeast. It doesn't say yeast, but I'm sure there's some in there. It says located just outside of Munich, Bavaria. This famous brewery, part of equally famous Benedictine monastery, is located right at the feet of the holy mountain of Andechs, a destination for pilgrims since the 15th century. It is known for its spectacular beers and hospitality. Alright, so on the back it calls this Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel. Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel. And it says Doppelbock Dunkel right here on the neck, but on the label itself it says Kloster Andechs. Siet 1455, super premium Bavarian lager, 1 pint, 0.9 fluid ounces, 500 milliliter, and it is 7.1% alcohol by volume. So that's what we've got today on a Thirsty Thursday. And I have no doubt this will be a delicious brew, because I've not been disappointed in any German brew I've had. But saw this there. I've seen it around, just never picked it up. And I was looking for some single bottles of stuff, because dadgum, man, you buy a 6-pack of this stuff, and you only want to review one of them. And not that I wouldn't drink them, especially if they're, a decent tasting brew, but sometimes you're going to get brews where you're going to do several reviews. That can set you back $100 if you buying 4, 5, 6-packs of these off the wall brews like this. So anyway, I was trying to find single bottles, and I finally picked this one up. So Doppelbock Dunkel at a 7.1% alcohol by volume on Thirsty Thursday. See what we got. Oh, look at that. That is a gorgeous brew. Dark amber color. Man, it's got a nice toasty type aroma coming off of it. Man, it almost smells like one of the smoked beers. Man, wonderful aroma, nice head, beautiful color. Now it is a little bit hazy. Oh my goodness, malty. Wow, that head is delicious. And for a German brew, the head on this one seems to be a lot thinner. The bubbles are kind of coarse, where a lot of the German brews will have a real fine carbonation, where the bubbles will just be really tiny and really foamy. This one has coarse bubbles, and when you taste the head, it's kind of thin. Where if you have something like a Duvel or an Orval or something like that, one of those, well, I guess those are Belgian, but still, I mean, whatever. Anyway, they're a little thicker in the head. But man, just a pretty dark amber color. And y'all, I'm out here right in the sunlight, so I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing the camera. I've got my video camera down here, and I got my GoPro up above it just a little bit, so if it looks weird, I'm going back and forth, that's why. But I'm having glare. I can't hardly see my camera. And on my GoPro, I've got a thing on my phone where you can see the preview, but you can't see it while it's recording, so I can't even see it. Anyway, whatever, don't matter. Pretty brew though. It's a little bit hazy, probably be real hazy by the time I get down to the bottom of it. The heck? Well, I guess my GoPro got too hot. It just died on me. And I didn't bring another battery down here, so we're gonna continue with just a regular camera. Dadgummit. I'm gonna take it off though. Put it in my pocket, let it cool down. I'll go get me a battery here in a minute. All right, so this Kloster Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way and support our economy. America don't roll and move without its workers, man. Nothing happens in this country without the hard-working Americans that keep it going. And the politicians and the local and state and federal politicians, they ain't worth a damn for nothing. They're all crooked. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. If you're independent, it don't matter. They're all crooked and putting money in their pockets off of our backs and our hard labor. And it really irks me. But there ain't nothing I can do about it. I got a living to make. I got bills to pay. I got to work. I can't take time off and go protest. I got work to do. I got bills to pay. So I love and appreciate all American workers. Thank you for what you do. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Wow. That is so dang odd, y'all. So the head's gone. And that's unusual for it to completely dissipate like that in a German brew. Give that a good swish down there at the bottom. It's already hazy. But the flavor of this thing, y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. It's got a super malty backbone that's delicious, but it reminds me so much of root beer. I ain't kidding y'all. It kind of has a root beer type flavor to it. And now it's not overpowering, but it's not real strong, but it has a root beer type flavor to it, which is unusual. I've never had that in a regular beer. Ooh, pretty hazy brew. That is very, very strange. But I swear, y'all, I mean, now it's not like, you know, an A&W or one of those kind of root beers. It's not that strong. But in the flavor, in the finish, it's got that root beer type flavor to it. And it's mild, but you can taste it. It's good. It's like a very, very mild root beer. And when I say that, I don't mean it tastes watered down or anything like that. It's got a nice malty flavor to it. It's just the finish reminds me of a root beer. Man, just as smooth as it can be. This is very good, man. I'm gonna have to score it an A. I mean, it's delicious. Beautiful color. And of course, the head's completely gone, but it's still got carbonation in the body, and that body has got just that powerful malt flavor, and that unusual root beer type flavor in the finish of it. It's very strange, but very good. So if you get a chance to try some of this Andechs Doppelbock Dunkel, I've never heard of such. I've heard of Doppelbocks and I've heard of Dunkels, but I've never heard of a Doppelbock Dunker. I can't even say it. A Doppelbock Dunkel. But this is good. I like it. I will probably get one of these again. All right, y'all. That's been a Thirsty Thursday this week. I'll be back tomorrow for a Fridays Are For You. Love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers.